The University of Wisconsin-Stevens Point exists upon land inhabited by the indigenous people of this area, including the Ho-Chunk, Menominee, Ojibwe, Potawatomi, and the many other nations and groups that predate colonial borders. We acknowledge that with colonization, Native American people have been dispossessed of their lands and irreparably changed by the actions of individuals and institutions. We acknowledge our responsibility to understand and respond to those actions. In partnership with the Native American Center, we commit to working together to honor the past, be intentional in the present, and to build our future with truth. For the full Indigenous Land Acknowledgement Statement, please visit the UWSP website. Graduates and guests, please rise if you are able for the presentation of the colors. Then remain standing as UW-Stevens Point senior Irene Wilson from Hartford, Wisconsin, sings our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming,
Please be seated. I would now like to introduce the members of our platform party who are on the stage. Chancellor Thomas Gibson, Lavon Cornell Swanson, Provost and Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs, Heather Birkland, Keynote Speaker, Javier and Chrissy Alanis, Alumni Pinners, Gretel Stock, Dean of the University College, Rebecca Summer, Dean of the College of Professional Studies, William Broussard, Vice Chancellor for University Advancement, Lana Poole, Chief Marketing and Enrollment Officer, Pratima Gandhi, Vice Chancellor for Finance and Administration, and Al Thompson, Vice Chancellor for Student Affairs. You may be seated. I would now like to welcome Chancellor Gibson to the podium.
Thank you. Welcome to our spring commencement. I'm Dr. Thomas Gibson, Chancellor of UW-Stevens Point. Congratulations on what may be your greatest achievement so far in life. Many more are sure to follow. Before we proceed, special thanks to our soloists, Irene Wilson, the UW-Stevens Point Symphonic Wind Ensemble, directed by Dr. John Lynch, the staff in University Communications and Marketing, Facility Services, and University Police and Security Services, who planned for weeks and set up this major event. Many people help make this day possible, especially parents, family, and friends of our graduates. So graduates, let's take a moment to say thank you, but hold your applause until the end. Will the following please stand as you are able? Parents and step-parents, please stand. Grandparents and great-grandparents. Brothers and sisters. Husbands, wives, or partners. Children and grandchildren of our graduates. Aunts and uncles, nieces and nephews. Other relatives and friends of our graduates. Should be almost all of you. Faculty and staff. Thank you for your dedication and support. Graduates, I invite you to join me in showing your appreciation. Please be seated. You are among nearly 1,300 students on whom degrees will be conferred today. You are also among students who have enjoyed nearly 4,000 pounds of the popular popcorn chicken bowls, which were served at the dining center this semester. You consumed over 1,300 pounds of homemade mashed potatoes, and you purchased nearly 20,000 mochas, chai teas, and other specialty drinks at the Basement Brew House. Now, I am told that this does not include beer sales. I am so honored to celebrate this important milestone with you today as I lead my last commencement ceremonies as Chancellor of UW-Stevens Point. As the first in my family to go to college, I understand the power of education. Many of you are also first-generation college graduates. A special congratulations to each of you. You will see how it transformed your life and the lives of future generations in no time. UW-Stevens Point is a place of transformation. Whether you arrived with a clear goal or discovered your purpose along the way, your education has prepared you to think critically, communicate effectively, and solve problems. Your time at UWSP was shaped by unexpected challenges, including a pandemic. Yet you remained resilient, found hope, Stay true to your purpose, earning your degree. On behalf of the faculty and staff of UW-Stevens Point, we are so proud of you. Each year, a select group of graduating students are recognized with the Albertson Medallion. These students have distinguished themselves as true leaders within the academic and co-curricular activities of our university and community. This academic year, 13 students were selected to receive this award. Would our Albertson Medallion recipients please stand to be recognized? Please stand. Thank you. In addition, 55 outstanding graduates have received the Chancellor's Leadership Award. The award recognizes graduates who contribute significant leadership, demonstrate university and community service, and display a commitment to personal growth. Would these award recipients please stand to be recognized? Thank you. You may be seated. To introduce other distinguished members of our audience and graduating class, may I present our Provost and Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs, LaVon Cornell Swanson. LaVon.
Thank you, Chancellor Gibson. So as part of this occasion, we give special recognition to those students who have truly excelled both in and out of the classroom. Today, it is my pleasure to introduce several groups of outstanding graduating seniors. We will begin with students who are recognized as recipients of the Academic Honors Award. The faculty has established a program of academic honors to recognize undergraduate students for outstanding academic achievement. Graduation honors are awarded on the basis of the grade point average for all courses attempted. There are 3 levels of academic honors: cum laude, magna cum laude, and summa cum laude. Will those students graduating with an overall grade point average of 3.5 to 3.74 please stand? These students are graduating cum laude, so please join me in congratulating them. You can be seated. Will those students with an overall grade point average of 3.75 to 3.89 please stand? These students are graduating magna cum laude. Congratulations. You can be seated. Among our 2025 graduates, there are 112 students who have earned a grade point average of 3.9 or above, a summa cum laude designation. Will those students please stand? And please join me in congratulating these outstanding students. Yes. You may also be seated. So please help me welcome back to the podium Chancellor Thomas Gibson.
Okay. Thank you, Provost Cornell Swanson. We are honored to have as our spring commencement speaker, Heather Berglund, a 2000 alumna of UWSP. Heather was appointed as the Chief State Forester in the Wisconsin Department of Natural Resources in 2020, becoming the first ever female state forester in the state. That deserves a round of applause. She leads and implements initiatives that move the state forward in sustainable forestry and wildland fire protection. During her 25-year career with the DNR, she has overseen statewide policies, supervised Bureau field staff, managed diverse public lands, and helped with outreach and education programs. Heather earned a Bachelor of Science degree in forestry with a minor in soil science, and she attributes much of her career success to the educational foundation she found at UWSP. In her current role, she stays connected to her alma mater as a representative on the Forestry Curriculum Board and through collaborative projects with the UWSP Forestry Center and LEAF Forestry Education Program. UW Stevens Point class of 2025 and guests, please help me welcome our commencement speaker, alumna Heather Berklund. Heather.
Well, thank you very much for that introduction, and hello, UWSP graduates. I look across this audience, and I am super excited and hopeful for the future. It's hard to believe that 25 years ago, I sat in the same crowd while I was out in the sundial, and we had a little excitement with the streakers, so don't get any ideas. But I was awaiting my Bachelor of Science diploma, uncertain of where my next steps would be. Never would I have dreamt that I would be giving a commencement speech 25 years later, and never would I have dreamt that I'd be leading a division of 400 staff, educating legislators and the public on policies to move forward the importance of forestry here in Wisconsin as your Chief State Forester, an honor I never take for granted. I run into fellow pointers all over the nation and all over the work I do, and there really is a special connection and pride. And I'm grateful for my education and experiences at UWSP, for all the opportunities to get involved with organizations, for the intramural sports, for the opportunity to study abroad in Germany and the Yucatan, for those summer internships. They really set that foundational success for our future. And I hope when you leave here today, those memories will keep you motivated and going forward. And just a special thanks and shout out to all the professors out there in the administration who invest in higher education, who work tirelessly to help mentor all of the future workforce. And of course, for all you parents and your support network out there, guiding all of us to the future and worrying along the way. I know because I have 2 teenage kids at home. So make sure you're thanking those that support you along the way. I know that there's every emotion in this room illuminating the arena because I can see smoke coming out of some of the students' chairs right now. Excitement and energy, exhaustion and relief, anxiety and stress. And just ready probably for me to wrap this up so you can begin or keep going on with your partying and celebrations. And I can also predict that most of you will probably not remember the majority of what I have to say today, but I'm just hoping that maybe there'll be a few nuggets of inspiration that you can take with you. I didn't invent anything, I don't have a PhD, nor am I really that famous outside of the forestry world, although check out my Into the Outdoors Heroes of the Forest episode and maybe I could win an Emmy. However, I know what it takes to lead a large agency, to support employees, to navigate bureaucracy. I'm authentic, I have common sense, and I'm relatable. My goal is to share how my approaches throughout my career have proven to not only fulfill my personal life, but leverage me to serve as the first female state forester in Wisconsin history, which started in 1904. The natural resources profession, and especially forestry, has very few women represented even to this day, and even less in leadership roles. So I'm very proud to be a role model, to share in my experiences and my background, navigating many of the challenges that I had from the ground up, from the field, to where I am today in a few short 20 years. So, in the spirit of the forest, I'm going to plant a few seeds that I hope will resonate as they are tried and true, and what I see as skills that will help in the success of your personal and professional journeys. Seed number 1, planting. Plant relationships early and often. I can guarantee every single one of your professions will require you to engage and communicate with people. Your first impressions, taking time to listen, understand other perspectives, are critical in building that trust, getting buy-in, and thus building a support network that you're going to need to rely on. You never know who you're going to work with, who your coworker is, who your supervisor is, who you may supervise or lead. And you may never know who you're going to be ending up serving, from the local business owner to the governor in my case. You are coming out of school with energy, excitement. You're ready to just hit the ground running. You have all sorts of educational expertise, solid knowledge and technical skills, strategic thinking and approaches, new ideas, And you probably will have many of the right answers and solutions. But none of that is going to ultimately matter if you have not built solid relationships and established trust, whether it's with your coworkers, community, or customers. At 23, fresh out of college, landing my first job with DNR, I had to work with loggers, landowners, coworkers, county administrators 3 times my age. I had to oversee and enforce contracts, statutes, and policies. I quickly learned I needed to gain their trust by being inquisitive, learning about their challenges, what motivated them, and how to get to know them personally. So when the time came to have to get them to comply and follow through, they had that respect and were willing to cooperate. Those same loggers, landowners, and coworkers still reach out today in appreciation and have become some of our division's biggest supporters and my cheerleaders along the way. Seed number 2, growth. Be curious and courageous. Lighten up and show up. When you leave here today, it's not the end of your educational journey, but rather another branch to keep growing. I know there's a lot of noise and stressors in the system right now, and it's going to be much easier for you to retreat back into those comforts, into those routines, isolating yourself from society and some of the challenges. That comfort may feel good immediately, but through time, I have witnessed that monotony can turn to negativity and cynicism, traits that can be damaging professionally and personally. It takes courage to show up, to be vulnerable, but that courage is contagious and it will pay dividends. There is always going to be someone that has more experience and more education than you. You're going to always have to navigate performance feedback, failures, door slamming. But instead of wallowing in self-pity, reflect and observe and learn from it. Find new ways to improve, open a new door. Every job will have an opportunity to get involved, to work on a new project, to work with somebody new. Leverage your talents and learn a new skill. Get curious. Those will be the opportunities that become the most memorable and fun. I used a failed promotion as an opportunity to get involved with a statewide team and enhance my skills in emergency response and fire. I never thought that those were any of my strengths. When I would engage with those partners, and even today I often go into a room with partners, and I know that they have more advanced experience than I do, and I often second guess my worth. I had to dig deep to be vulnerable, and then needed to shift my mindset. What can I learn from this group of experts, but also what skills do I bring that they can learn from me? Soon after, I was thrown into a logistics section chief role with very minimal experience on an 8,000-acre fire, the largest fire in Wisconsin's recent history. The courage to show up and accept that assignment opened doors I never would have imagined, including my love for incident management, strategic planning, and the leadership roles that followed. Now more than ever, we need you, the next workforce, to have courage, be present, and engage. When you do, this part of your journey will be the most rewarding. Seed number 3, branch out. Have a plan, train, nurture, adapt, and celebrate. This seed kind of seems like common practice, but sometimes it's taken for granted. As you venture into that next phase, lean into your education and foundational skills you learned here at UWSP. Draft a plan. It doesn't have to be perfect, and you may never even follow it, but it will help you to take that first step. And then you have to train. Exercise your skills you learned here. Exercise your strengths. Learn something new. Listen and learn from history, from those around you. Open your mind to diverse perspectives, and then acknowledge that your expertise and wisdom is going to change and evolve. Whether you're in an uphill climb, you're at that peak, or coasting, make sure you nurture your personal needs along the way. Some of you will be in careers that require strenuous labor out in the environmental elements for long periods of time. I know my middle-aged body is feeling it right now to the impacts that I spent 5 months on snowshoes in the woods. Others may require strenuous mental capacity, having to develop million-dollar budgets, managing performance reviews, working with kids. You cannot grow and be successful without taking care of your mental and physical well-being, as well as those around you. Even in my high-demanding job, I still make sure I have time to take a family vacation, to get out mountain biking, or just take the dog for a walk. Recognize your strengths and motivators, but be willing to adapt. Not every job is going to be the right fit. There's always more than one way to get to an end product or reach a goal. Just like the forests and our changing climate, you'll need to adapt to survive and be resilient. And then don't forget to celebrate along the way. There's going to be so many little wins that are going to help recharge you. Seed number 4, the canopy and connections. While there are some uncertain times ahead, and there may be some challenging careers to land that perfectly aligned job, and some of you are all set with that job lined up or going on to higher education, while others are still searching. Don't remain idle and don't give up. Your options are endless, and there will be opportunities, so keep an open mind and keep your eyes out there. Every job, whether it's in your degree or not, every opportunity to travel and explore, every volunteer or community engagement that you involve yourself with has a connection to your value and your worth. And they will make contributions to the workforce. When you interview or when you fill out that resume, it's all about those connections. Include those skills, amplify the characteristics you bring, make the connections to the educational skills, those capstone projects you learned here at UWSP. Connect the dots to that new technical skill you experienced or to that personal growth you gained. Above all, lean into that first planted seed I referenced, relationships. In the end, relationships will connect you to people. People will connect you to possibilities. Possibilities will connect you to new doors opening, which amplifies the connections to personal growth, which then allows you to take your passion and serve others, which in the end will lead to a more purposeful life. In the spirit of natural resources, on a recent hike, I was drawn back to my passion working with trees and people, and honestly, trees really are the answer, and wanting to leave you with a bit of imagery as my parting words. As you embark upon your next journey of life, be like the forest. You're starting off as that seed or seedling. Use your values and skills to set roots and be that foundation to ground you. You're going to be surrounded by trees of varying ages, species, sizes, a diverse community to start growing into. Some of you will have an immediate gap, an opportunity in the forest to take off and grow. Others of you may have to wait a bit until that canopy opens and sunlight emerges. All the while, your roots keep grounding you. Through experiences, you develop branches, intertwining and growing with the trees around you, taking cues and adapting to your surroundings, reaching towards those openings. And then when you're high in that canopy, reaching your full potential, look for that opportunity where you can open up and give back and allow another tree to flourish. Along the way, what gives you strength is remembering to sway and dance in the wind. No matter what stage of the forest you are in, know that you are stronger and healthier together, a community giving back to the betterment of society. Class of 2025, don't underestimate your contributions and your power and ability to lead and be successful at all levels and career paths, and be sure to embrace the journey. Take care of yourselves and others. You are our future, and you are going to make a difference. Congratulations, and wishing you the best.
Thank you, Heather, for your message to our graduates. Graduates, the various seeds that Heather described, I hope that you took that in, understand where you're heading. Let's give her another round of applause, please. My name is Al Thompson. I'm the Vice Chancellor for Student Affairs, and I am pleased to introduce your Spring 25 class speaker, Leah Bertram. She graduates today with a Bachelor of Science degree in Business Administration with a Certificate of Professional Selling. The daughter of Lynn and Todd Bertram, she is from Stevens Point. Could Leah's guests please stand to be recognized? Thank you so much for having us the opportunity to share your daughter's life with us, and thank you so much for being here today. You may please be seated. Thank you. At UW Stevens Point, Leah was a vice president for the National Society of Leadership and Success, an intern in marketing and event coordination for women in business, and a member of the Women's Trailblazer Entrepreneur Planning Committee. Leah earned the Chancellor's Leadership Award, Ross and Eleanor Roberts Scholarship, and the Joy Trubisky Memorial Scholarship. After graduation, she plans to continue her education through UWSP 4+1 Master of Business Administration degree program in Applied Leadership. and decision-making. She hopes to enter the fields of sales, operations, or marketing strategy, focusing on relationship building and driving business growth. Prior to starting her career, she plans to travel and go scuba diving as a certified open water diver, exploring new places and experiences. At this time, I am pleased to introduce your Spring 2025 class speaker, Leah Bertrand.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, esteemed faculty, family, friends, and my fellow graduates. Right now, I want you to picture a blank canvas, the kind you'd find in the Noel Fine Arts Center, propped up on an easel, untouched, and full of possibility. That's what we were when we arrived at UW-Stevens Point, blank canvases, waiting for the first brushstrokes of our journey. Some of us came in with bold, confident strokes, knowing exactly what we wanted to create. Others started with hesitant lines, uncertain of what picture would emerge. But piece by piece, experience by experience, we began to fill the space with color, shaping the masterpiece that led us here today. And let's be honest, not every brushstroke was perfect. Some lines were shaky, like the first time we got lost trying to find a class in the science building and ended up in the wrong lecture. Some colors clashed, like when we switched majors maybe 3 times in search of the right fit. Some strokes were bold, like stepping out of our comfort zones to lead a student organization, study abroad, or perform on the Jenkins Theater stage. And some were downright chaotic, like the caffeine-fueled, tear-stained all-nighters in a dorm hall before a final exam. But every single mark, every choice, every late-night discussion, every failure and triumph made this painting our own. And as we look back at our time here, we see the shades of our community, the golden glow of autumn leaves crunching beneath our feet as we walk to class, the deep blues and purples of the night sky above Schmeeckley Reserve, where we went to clear our minds, the electric energy of purple and gold filling KB Willett Arena as the Pointers hockey team fought for victory, reminding us that resilience is the key to success, both on the ice and in life. But the most important thing about a masterpiece, it's never truly finished. And we didn't paint alone. Along the way, there were faculty who offered us new tools, challenged our perspectives, and reminded us to keep going, even when the picture wasn't clear. I want to especially recognize Deborah Beyer, Elspeth Eckendorf, and Professor Boeing, 3 individuals whose guidance has left a lasting impression on me and on this graduating class. As I mention their names, I encourage each of you to reflect on the people who influenced your own canvas, who showed up for you, who added light to your shadows, or helped bring your ideas into focus. As we graduate today, we don't leave our canvases behind. We carry it with us. We take the skills, the friendships, the lessons, and the moments that have shaped us, and we keep painting. Some of us will add new layers in grad school. Some will add splashes of adventure as we travel the world, and some will use their brushes to make bold strokes of change in their communities. No matter where we go, no matter what we create next, we leave UWSP knowing that we are the artists of our own lives. We are not confined by the outlines others expect us to follow. We are free to paint beyond the edges, to redefine the rules, to create something unexpected and extraordinary. So, class of 2025, pick up your brushes. The world is waiting for your masterpiece. Thank you, University of Wisconsin-Stevens Point, for everything. To my fellow graduates, may the next chapter be as rewarding as the one we've just finished. Congratulations.
Thank you, Leah, for your message to our graduates. Commencement is a ceremony filled with traditions. A symbol of UW-Stevens Point is the cupola that sits on top of Old Main. In 2012, a wooden replica of this university icon was created and a tradition started. This replica symbolizes the beginning and end of your academic journey at UW-Stevens Point. Today, you will touch the dome of the cupola, but this time as a graduate of the University of Wisconsin-Stevens Point. Tonight, the cupola atop Old Main will be lit purple in your honor. We hope you will always consider UW-Stevens Point your home and know you are always welcome back as part of the alumni family. It is now my pleasure to introduce UW-Stevens Point alumni Javier and Chrissy Alanis. Javier, a 2004 alum of UWSP and recipient of the Chancellor's Leadership Award, graduated with a double major in history and philosophy. After graduation, Javier served consecutive terms of service as an AmeriCorps member in La Crosse, Wisconsin, and was recognized for his efforts to build and launch the La Crosse Area Community Teen Center, which is still thriving more than 2 decades later. After more than 20 years in youth development, national service, and social justice, Javier was honored in 2023 by AmeriCorps and the Peace Corps. He was recently honored by Biz Times Milwaukee as one of their notable Black, Indigenous, people of color executives in southeastern Wisconsin. For the past 3 years, Javier has managed network engagement for the Obama Foundation's My Brother's Keeper Alliance, supporting positive life outcomes for boys and young men of color across the U.S. Chrissy graduated from UWSP in 2002 in health promotions, wellness, and anthropology. She studied abroad in the South Pacific, and at the encouragement of one of her professors, she went on to earn a master's degree and PhD in public health. Her decades-long public health career has focused on healthy birth, children and families in Wisconsin, and internationally. Chrissy currently works at UW-Madison School of Medicine and Public Health within the Department of Obstetrics and Gynecology. Chrissy and Javier proudly serve in the United States Peace Corps in the Republic of Vanuatu. They live in Milwaukee with their 3 children and dog. It is now my pleasure to introduce Javier and Chrissy Alanis.
Thank you, Chancellor Gibson. It is our honor to lead the UW-Stevens Point Alumni Pinning Ceremony. Graduates, you each received a UWSP lapel pin that was attached to your name card. Please take out your pin. Graduates, this pin represents your alma mater. With the cupola at the center of the pin, we hope it reminds you that you always have a home at UW-Stevens Point. Graduates, please turn to the person next to you. You may have had classes together, or this may be the first time you have met, but you're already connected as Pointer alumni. At this time, we ask you to secure that connection by attaching your pin to your neighbor's gown. And Javier, please exchange pins with me.
Trying to see if everyone's still done. All right, still pinning? Okay. I ask that you always wear this pin with pride. Cherish the memories of the time you spent at this university. And when you step into your new lives and as you meet other UW-Stevens Point alumni, make sure you pause and connect as fellow Pointers. If you see a Pointer not wearing a pin, give them yours. You can then contact the alumni office and they will send you a new one. Congratulations, class of 2025. We are counting on you to share the UW-Stevens Point spirit, legacy, and tradition. Congratulations on joining us as UW-Stevens Point alumni.
Thank you, Chrissy and Javier, for leading our pinning ceremony. UW-Stevens Point takes great pride in its officer training program. It is now my pleasure to recognize 3 ROTC officers who will be commissioned as second lieutenants in the United States Army today. UW-Stevens Point ROTC is the host school of the Northwoods Battalion, which includes detachments at UW Stout, UW Eau Claire, and UW River Falls. Each year, the Northwoods Battalion trains approximately 200 cadets across all academic levels and produces an average of 22 lieutenants. At this time, I would like to ask members of our graduating class who are veterans, active duty, or reserve service members to please stand. These graduates are wearing red, white, and blue honor cords to signify their service to our country. I would also like to ask any audience members who are serving or have served in the armed forces to stand with our graduates so that we might recognize your service to our country. Please stand. Thank you. You may be seated. Now is my pleasure to introduce Major Jordan Schumacher, who will be administering the oath of office today. Major Schumacher is a professor of military science at UW-Stevens Point. A U.S. Army officer with extensive leadership experience, he has served in various command roles and has deployed to Afghanistan, Iraq, South America, and Africa. He now mentors future Army leaders within the Northwoods Battalion ROTC program. Among his many medals and honors, he earned a bachelor's degree in business administration from UW Stout and a master's degree in military art and science through the Air Command and Staff College. His military decorations include the Meritorious Service Medal, Army Commendation Medal, Army Achievement Medal, and Military Outstanding Volunteer Service Medal. Please help me welcome Major Jordan Schumacher and the ROTC officers.
The ROTC officers being commissioned today are Garrett Brozig, Bachelor of Arts degree, first assignment, active duty, aviation. Second Lieutenant Josh Kalaji, Bachelor of Science degree, first assignment, branching, medical services. Second Lieutenant Haley Strumkowski, Bachelor of Science degree, first assignment, Wisconsin Army National Guard, Field Artillery.
All right. Raise your right hand, repeat after me. I state your name. Do solemnly swear to support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic. That I bear true faith and allegiance to the same. That I take this obligation freely, without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion. And that I will well and faithfully discharge the duties of the office on which I'm about to enter. So help me God. Congratulations.
I'm Rebecca Summer, Dean of the College of Professional Studies. We are now ready to confer the degrees. Will the candidates for degrees in the College of Professional Studies please stand? Okay, that's all of you. Right. Chancellor Gibson, it is my honor to present the candidates for the degrees of Doctor of Audiology, Doctor of Education and Educational Sustainability, Doctor of Physical Therapy, Master of Business Administration in Applied Leadership and Decision Making, Master of Science in Athletic Training, Master of Science in Communication Sciences and Speech-Language Pathology, Master of Science in Community and Organizational Leadership, Masters of Science in Education, Master of Science in Healthcare Administration, Master of Science in Sustainable and Resilient Food Systems, Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Science, Bachelor of Science in Nursing, and Associate of Arts and Sciences, all in the College of Professional Studies. Contingent upon successful completion of the requirements, I recommend they receive the diploma of this university and the appropriate degree be conferred upon each of them. Candidates, please remain standing.
Chancellor Gibson, these graduates have successfully completed the requirements for doctorate, master's, baccalaureate, and associate degrees. And on behalf of all faculty of the University of Wisconsin-Stevens Point, I am proud to present these candidates to you for the conferral of their respective degrees.
Thank you. By the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents of the University of Wisconsin System, and upon the recommendation of the faculty of this university, I confer upon you the doctorate, master's, baccalaureate, and associate's degrees with all of the honors and privileges that pertain thereto. Congratulations. You may be seated.
Marshals, please escort the candidates forward by row.
Doctoral degree candidates, College of Professional Studies, Doctor of Audiology, hooded by Dr. Rebecca Henning. Elizabeth Brown. Caitlin Hearn. Kylie Kazul. Blake Voss. Jessica Wade. Doctor of Education in Educational Sustainability, hooded by Dr. Marcus Lewis. Ashley Ace. Katie Kramer. Nathan Brown. Deborah Chabi. Shelley Collier. Jessica Cordero. Madeline Geddes. Sarah Goldberg. Jason Harris. Shelley Mitchell. Stephanie Renee Payne. Amy Schmierbach. Megan Schomer. Rebecca Seehauer. Riley Spielman. Leanne Turner. Tasia Marie Vandervey. College of Professional Studies, master's degree candidates, Masters of Business Administration and Applied Leadership in Decision Making, hooded by Dr. Ricardo Boeing. Thank you. Cassidy Biefeld. Jacob Biskin. Tana Delaunay. Chloe DeMarco. Michael Disher. Louis Giroux. Madison Hone. Thomas J. King. Nicole Lund. Tyler McKeckard. Riley Nichols. Charlie Nordman. Noah Petersdorf. Andrew Polias. Ben Ream. Dustin Survey. Ariel Spellman. Joshua Thunder. Brianna Tucker. Serena Vincent. Annette Vogel. Cindy Weber. Cassidy Wood. Masters of Science in Athletic Training, hooded by Dr. Holly Schmies. Brendan Canterbury. Quentin Gillen. Shelley Klobuchar. Caitlin Kravik. Amanda Letman. Logan Lutz. Haley Malson. Connor McKee. Emma Joanne Marie Mogline, excuse me. Rachel Minchow. Miranda Neiman. Grace Nyes. Lauren Sheneman. Jarrett Shields. Masters of Science in Communication Sciences and Disorders, Speech, Language Pathology, hooded by Dr. Pamela Terrell. Caden Berry. Morgan Blaha. Lauren Brantner. Regan Chisholm. Bailey Clark. Mackenzie Conrad. Jeff David. Mackenzie Garcia. Lauren Gerrits. Emily Haig. Holly Johnson. Veda Karikis. Madeline Krickeberg. Morgan Lutkin. Angelina Mater. Kelly Maloney. Magdalene Miku. Lori Nadolski. Megan Pukula. Tia Schlagenhoft. Mackenzie Seaman. Emily Smith. Paige Steinbrecher. Chloe Sundin. Sophia Tanzi. Brooklyn Went. Micah Zip. Adelaide Zweifel. Master of Science in Community and Organizational Leadership, hooded by Annie Wetter. Amanda Gilman. Sean Munyon. Ashley Pachowski. Matthew Ripley. Jess Taichulan. Masters of Science in Education, hooded by Dr. Polly Mansky. Okay. Tiffany Boss. Ava Bry. Alexa Clifton. Emily Cook. Professor Perry Cook will be presenting the diploma to his daughter. Stephanie Cook. What? Is that her? Oh, this one? Okay, sorry. McKenna Funlash. Excuse me. Bridget Gorman. Emma Hayes. Molly K. Hodak. Morgan Michaelajewski. Casey Monteith. Regina Sage. Michelle Wolski. Masters of Science in Healthcare Administration, hooded by Dr. Jody Olmstead. Bianca Sattini. Bachelor's degree candidates, College of Professional Studies, Bachelor of Arts, Isabella Batista. Michael Clark. Rumani Awi Garcia Franz. Madison Halverson. Grace Herrig. Broderick Kupski. Nolan Lamers. Nicholas Larson. Evan Peterson. Ethan Wittoon. Bachelor of Science. Ella Adams. Fadil Ahmed-Taj. Letitia Aldrich. Brooke Aliman, excuse me. Okay. Kevin Alvarez. Fletcher Anderson. McKenna Anderson. Paige Anderson. Okay. Lindsay Ashley. Ryan Anderson. Natalie Andreessen. Abigail Ashley. Ava Ashworth. Aliwa Asik. Aaliyah Asik, thank you, sorry. Preston Backhouse. Taylor Bayman. Hannah Bartell. Ashley Bartelt. Caitlin Barton. Jacob Scott Barth. Amber Bastarash. Jesse Bashton. Excuse me. Jared Batzler. Annie Becker. Logan Bankstein. Stephen F. Benoit. Daryl Berg. Cameron Berry. Leah Bertrand. Kaylee Bezold. Allison Bickford. Charlie Bish. Ellie Block. Keegan Bullman. Allie Booth. Erica Borchardt. Jacob Borchert. Kale Borseth. J.C. Lee Bowker. Molly Braden. Adrian Brady. Zoe Briggs. Josh Brogren. Megan Bruno Reese. Amanda Burrell, Alexander Burrell. Angela Cairns. Lydia Carlson. Ben Carroll. Allison Suransky. Macy Check Newby. Claire Christensen. Sandra Christian. Tanner Christofferson. Jaden Klarner. Ian Connell. William Cotter. Isaiah Cox. Chloe Crawford. Mitchell Crawley. Megan Crooks. Melinda Cruz. Catherine Sherwinski. Delilah Duraskovich. Chelsea Dax. Kylie Deaton. Caleb DeYoung. Emma Deptula. Frederick Deal. Griffin George Dietrich. Peyton Dietrich. Brooklyn Dillinger. Kaylee Dahl. Trenton Dorn. Kennedy Dransfeld. Parker Drath. Gabby Dunn. Carson Edwards. Paige Edwards. Kennedy Eggers. Anthony Iden. Kobe Ellenbecker. Jared Envik. Kyler Ernst. Wyatt Esker. Ariana Falsnick. Grace Fowler. Matthew Falls. Nakia Fawley. Ben Fair. Amber Federley. Blake Flash. Katie Flatham. Samantha Forsling. Aaron Frederick. Brenna Fryer. Megan Fro. Jared Garsky. Kayla Galkey. Gabrielle Galita. Tyler German. Hannah Gettin. Bailey Gilbertson. Sorry. Okay. Jacob Grant. Paige Gregor. Chevy Gretzinger. Mar Gustafson. Stephen Hack. Caleb Hager. Lily Hahn. Bonita Hanley. Madeline Hansey. Rose Hansen. Lauren Hayes. Dominic Hendrickson. Cassandra Herrera. Joshua Hoyce. Eva Hintz. Haven Hintz. Jalen Hotman. Kylie Huff. Evelyn Hurst. Jack Hutchinson. Dane Jacobson. Maggie Jacoby. Sydney Yankee. Madeline Janish. Bennett Jansen. James Jennings. Max Ianson. Nicholas Jensen. Raven Jessel. Emily Jasinski. Karsten Jerschley. Holly Johnson. Jana Johnson. Marcus Johnson. Tyler Joss. Evan Junker. Taylor Cockle. Caitlin Kaminsky. Julia Cantors. Gwendolyn Cass. Riley Kettleson. Brady Kilgass. Ron Kirk Jr. James Kirkish. Grant Kirsch. Carly Kita. Ava Clawitter. Christian Coleman. Michael Kamarick. Ashley Kopp. Allison Cordes. Matea Kowalski. Zoe Kramer. Michael Krause. Zachary Kriegel. Lexi Kriesen. Dylan Crawl. Courtney Krieger. Haley Krieger. Molly Krieger. Jace Krug. Keegan Krug. Marion Krzyzewski. Haley Labor. Adriana Lade. Alexis Lamboli. Lindsay Landvetter. Monica Lane. Molly Lawless. John Lee. Danielle Lepic. Natalie Lightfuss. Jack Leela. Jackie Linsmeyer. Allison Locke. Evan Luda. Joey Lore. Caleb Manser. Abby Marks. Colton Maroshek. Colton Martell. Jose Martinez Juarez. Tyler Marvin. Sydney Moritz. Hello. Olivia McGovern Leshy. Beckett McCraw. Kelly McIntyre. Ethan Melberg. Michael Mejia. Megan Milkey. Cruz Morales. Tanya Mitchell. Bryn Modrow. Cam Molson. Ellie Miller. Lamaj Muhammad. Ryan Mullen. Nolan Neniot. Peyton Navis. Mara Nearing. Chase Nelson. Hayden Nelson. Nicholas Nice. Emeritus Professor Gary Mullins will be presenting the diploma to his grandson, Henry Nabalski. Stacia Nowacek. I'm sorry, what was it? Nowacek. Patrick Nean. Sophia O'Brien. Emma Oki. Grace Oninsky. Olivia Palmer. Mackenzie Parnovich. Greta Parsons. Haley Paskevich. Emma Paulson. Nick Paulson. Catherine Peltz. Nate Perschbacher. Nate Picard. Emma Pino. Scott Plunkett Riggs. Emma Polituski. Nicole Pretat. Fletcher Robb. Drek Radke. Ryan Reed. Grace Regnier. Marissa Ressler. Georgia Reynolds. Brittany Reilly. Mari Robertson. Jamie Rotfeld. Abby Rulo. Ashton Rudy. Madison Rucklick. Spencer Salta. Diego Sanchez. Amaya Sandberg. Elizabeth Saylor. Madison Sharonbrock. Nicholas Sheik. Colton Schillinger. Emily Schmid. Thane Schmidt. Okay, that's okay. Georgie Schmutzer. Brianna Schnell. Chloe Schrader. Bronson Schultz. Thank you. Amanda Schultz. Dawson Sherino. Brittany Sexton. Ezekiel Simmons. Zachary Sinkler. Grace Shaletsky. Faith Sulliger. Isaac Sens. Kennedy Sether. Nolan Spanbauer. Caden Stankowski. Aiden Starry. Ryan Sterling. Jenna Sternitsky. Abigail Stofflet. Gracie Stoik. Jared Stolen. Kavia Suresh. Rory Swanson. Aurora Tedesco. Paige Tello. Ethan Tellick. Jaden Teschner. Mo Tao. Julia Thine. Lydia Thiel. Crystal Tome. Ashley Thompson. Lucas Thompson. Blaze Thurber. Justine Tiggs. Aaron Timbler. Jenna Tim. Mimi Trineri. Anna Trzynski. Kian Turquist. Chris Twerberg. Lindsay Tyrolt. I'm sorry? Okay, very good. Evan Utfall. What's the name? Okay, thank you. Carson Van Ness. Let's see. Kyle Van de Grace. Oh, I'm sorry. One more time. I'm sorry. Kyle Van de Lygraaf. There you go. Julia Vandervat. Chayang Vang. Thank you. Michael Vang. Gabriella Vesuli. Oh, wait. How do you say your last name? Okay, thank you. Gabriella Veselio. Caleb Verhagen. Olivia Veith. Mallory Visors. Sorry? Okay, very good. Mason Vosters. I think Cartoon View. Briley Wagner. Maya Walzak. Isabella Walden Jansen. Abigail Weber. Elisa Webster. Haley Weichert. Marshall Weigland. Kale Weisenberger. Haley Wenzel. Tyler Westfall. Tessa Wheat. Megan Weezy. Kristen Wilds. Amy Wolf. Jack Woldridge. Alexis Wright. Hunter Wright. Jenna Wench. Ajia Zong. Felisa Zhang. Is it Ta or Te? Ta Zhang. Ryan Yakesh. Emily Zanati. Brooke Zietlow. Adam Zinn. Haley Zesh. Isabel Anna Zunigamaya. Andrea Zwicker. Bachelor of Science in Nursing, Rafael Bastos. Allison Bertrand. Tyler Bruckman. Molly DeRochers. Is it Yasmin or Jasmine? Is it Jasmine or Yasmin? Okay. Jasmine DeRonso. Olivia Gagas. Ashley Gabelin. Melissa Gleason. Amy Kulami. Lindsay Corquin. Julia Lang. Callista Lewis. Alec Rue. Abby Rudiger. Abby Rudinger. Sorry. Ashlyn Schmies. Stacy Taylor.
Graduates, you may now move your tassels to the left side of your mortarboard to indicate your graduation. Congratulations! To conclude, it is a tradition at UW-Stevens Point for the Chancellor to give a charge to the graduates. Your time at UW-Stevens Point has been a time of transformation, of new opportunities and challenges, of discovering more about yourself and the world around you. I hope your learning and experiences over the last several years have inspired you to know that you can achieve whatever you set your mind to. So keep setting goals, keep learning, continue to challenge yourself, reach higher because the world needs you, and think beyond yourself. Be a good neighbor, an engaged citizen, a reliable friend. Support causes that are meaningful to you and find ways to bring meaning to others. Be the best you can be to yourself and others. Leave here with the knowledge and confidence to succeed wherever you go. Your UWSP degree has prepared you for whatever is next for you, whether continuing your education or beginning your first job as a graduate. I'm so excited for you. I can't wait to read about the impact you will make in your community, your state, and country. As part of the Pointer family, we will share in your successes and take pride in your progress. My warmest wishes to you for happiness and success. And thank you to everyone who helped us celebrate your achievement today. Congratulations, Pointers.
Before we leave today, we ask you to stand as you are able and join UW-Stevens Point Senior Irene Wilson in singing our alma mater, The Purple and the Gold. She will be joined by the UW-Stevens Point Symphonic Wind Ensemble. Words are printed on the last page in the commencement program.
Other schools of valor boast of victories galore, of laurels never lost, of triumph by the score. Let them tell you of their prowess, of warriors strong and bold. But the colors ever lower to the purple and the gold. Alma mater, our Wisconsin, dear Stevens Point we toast, recalling former times of challenge and repose on the banks of old Wisconsin. Alumni glories told, we offer our allegiance to the purple and the gold.
Thank you, Irene. The audience may be seated. Marshals, please release our faculty, staff, and graduates by row after the platform party has recessed. For safety purposes, we ask that the audience please remain seated during the recessional. Graduates and guests are welcome to attend a reception outside the Quant Fieldhouse near 4th Avenue after the ceremony. Congratulations, class of 2025, and welcome to the UW-Stevens Point alumni family. It's a great day to be a Pointer.